get to know for the month of June. I am sitting with
Lexington. Oh.
Can you go first?
Sorry. Yeah, we're Ekkohs. My name is Lexington Manyheads.
Okay.
My name is Hudson Manyheads.
Okay. Your ages?
I'm 20 years old.
20?
I'm 18.
18. Oh, okay. Would you want to start with, just for our viewers, we're natives, so we have to know who you're from, where you're from. So you mind explaining which family you're from?
Sure, yeah. We're from Siksika,
Mm-hmm.
and our parents are Andrea Manyheads and the late Frank Medicine Shield.
Okay.
And our grandparents are Carol Matthew Manyheads and Evangeline and Joe Leather.
Oh, okay. And maybe with that being said, maybe just describe yourselves, or how would you describe yourselves, or give yourself a little bit of a background?
Did you want to go first? Okay. I'm currently a university student,
Mhm.
so I go to MRU
Wow.
right now, and I'm working towards getting a veterinary doctor degree.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So that's like different from your music.
Yeah.
Is this something that you want to stick with, or is this just like kind of figuring out what you want to do besides music?
Yeah, I want to stick with it. I want to
Yeah.
eventually open up my own clinic.
Oh, nice. We kind of need that around
Yeah,
here. So
yeah.
you're going to have a lot of dogs going into
Yeah,
your
yeah, no
clinic.
kidding.
And yourself?
Well, I'll be graduating soon,
Mm-hmm.
and I've just kind of I'm leaning towards going to SAIT for engineering classes,
Oh, okay.
and this will help me and Lex in our band.
Mhm.
And, yeah, so that's kind of about-
Sorry, what kind of engineering?
sound engineering.
Sound engineering. Okay, yeah. I dabbled a little bit in
Oh, yeah.
audio, so it's a great area. Like
Yeah.
it's fun, right? I'm gonna have to do that after this. So, do you have any other goals besides like to do with your engineering? Are you gonna stick strictly with that, or are you using it for the band?
Yeah, I think that's strictly for the band.
Oh, okay. So building on what you have, that's
Yeah.
great. And your musical background, I guess we'll just jump right into it. Where did it all start?
I think from our grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
He's had several bands throughout his life, and our parents, our mom was in a band with our grandpa and aunt and uncle,
Mm-hmm.
and so just kind of being around music all the time growing up, going to their shows, and
Mm-hmm.
we would have like New Year's gatherings and just do like performances with them
Mhm.
in our uncle's basement.
So where did you guys start? Like, because you said you would perform with them. Is that just like singing, or
Like they would perform?
yeah, like
yeah.
because you mentioned that you would perform with them. Is that what you said?
No, we
Sorry.
would watch them perform.
Oh, watch them perform.
Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah,
thought you
so
said
kinda
you would
like
be
a-
on the stage. With
Yeah, like a jam night.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where did you guys start? Like, what instruments did you guys start playing? Or did you start singing, or?
Me personally, I started off with drumming.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of inspiration because my uncle did that as well, and a lot of it was also, I think, just the sound of them.
Mm-hmm.
They sound awesome, so I just kind of, I wanted to be a drummer,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess I'm a senior guitarist now, so I kind of switched up, and I kind of started playing guitar at 13, and that's kind of where our songwriting kind of began as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
Would you say it came naturally, or was it something that you were?
yeah, I'd say it came naturally.
Yeah.
It was just, I think, especially watching our parents and grandpa playing instruments, it's all just kind of, it came natural that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what was like besides the inspiration for your grandparents? What was one thing that you enjoyed the most about music and writing music when you were young?
I'd say sharing your story and having people connect to your songs in ways where they can kind of, sorry, I can't find the words, but they're able to relate
Mm-hmm.
in ways that, your song can speak to them.
Mm-hmm.
Those people, yourself, and it's almost like a story
Yeah.
to those people, and that's what I like about music. is that you're telling your story, but you're also telling a story that people can relate to as well.
Mm-hmm. And sorry, did you want to say how did you get into music?
I think I started singing at about 4 years old.
Okay, so you're singing. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I actually HUD got a guitar, like an electric guitar, for a gift one year, and I found it like downstairs, and I just started playing some chords. The first song I learned to play on the guitar was Brain Stew.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs.
So that was one of the first songs I learned.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so guitar, singing was kind of what I started out with.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got to junior high, I was actually in the band class in junior high and high school. So I played the euphonium in there. So
The euphonium?
yeah, the euphonium. It's I always describe it as like a smaller version of a tuba.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I can't recall, and I was a band geek too, but I was like on one of those really big ass Energizer.
Oh, okay.
Those drums are once in a
Yeah,
while
yeah.
you'll hear me in the background. Not that that's musical talent or anything, but. And are there any other instruments that you play?
Ukulele.
Oh yeah.
And bass.
Mhm.
That's and sometimes kind of learning the saxophone and trombone. piano.
Nice. Yeah, I love songs that like have like saxophone, and it's because like I'm a big Doors fan, so they have a
Okay.
lot of that, and so I love the sound, and that's pretty cool. I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever really met anyone from the res who plays saxophone.
Really?
So yeah, it's pretty neat. Are you planning on learning any other new instruments? Like, is there any other instruments that kind of catch your attention?
Yeah, we recently got a violin.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm starting to learn it, same as
Mhm.
Lexi. We're kind of here and there.
Yeah.
Um,
I really want to learn the cello.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
the big.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Would you say, like, what are the challenges to learning that aside from guitar? Like, are they the same or?
They're pretty different, and like it's kind of weird to explain.
Okay.
Because they're definitely different because they don't have the frets or anything. So it's just
Yeah, I
have to
kind of
hear it
wondered
out
that.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then I mean, aside from the sound too, like, cause I had a friend too. She was learning it, and like it's like it's a rubber band or a bow. Is that what you call
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I've always like had an interest too in violin, but I just couldn't wrap my head around like having the no frets.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. So, any other instruments you want to learn or?
I've been trying, like, ever since we became a band, I've been trying to learn the drums.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still in like the beginning stage because I'm not just like the drums is one of the instruments that's hard for me to learn right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With that being said, actually, I was gonna ask, when you're learning all like different kinds of instruments, does it come easier to learn, like, because you guys are all around musicians and playing different kinds of instruments? Sorry, does it come easy when you're learning a new one, based on your experience with other instruments? If that makes sense to ask.
Yeah. I think it does
comes
come
easy?
pretty easy.
Yeah.
There is still a bit of like a challenge to it, but I find we kind of overcome that pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you pick up on it pretty fast.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
Where did you? I guess we'll jump right into the band name. Where did you guys get the idea for Ekkohs?
Did you wanna?
Our grandpa made a song called "Echoes of the Past," and we've kind of we took the word "echoes" and at first it was spelled, like without the K's.
Mm-hmm.
And well,
Yeah, we were kind of thinking because there's like we searched on Apple Music. We searched our band name. There's like 15 or more bands named Ekkohs with the same spelling.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to like have people get mixed up.
Mhm.
So we were kind of brainstorming before our first single release,
Mm-hmm.
different ways to spell it or even a completely different band name.
Mm-hmm.
And so we kind of landed on having the two Ks and then OHS,
Mhm.
Ekkohs. So yeah, that's kind of how Ekkohs came into.
So
Okay.
it's like a tribute to your grandpa's
it
song.
is.
Nice. And then how did when your grandpa wrote that song, what's so meaningful about it that you named your band Ekkohs?
It's a song that he wrote. He got inspired after the Oka crisis, so it's about
Mhm.
indigenous people. And I'm pretty sure specifically yeah, he got inspired by the Oka crisis, so it's just kind of a tribute song to indigenous people that, you know, like, we're still here, and kind of just, yeah.
Okay.
Just lost my words.
It's fine. It happens. So then that's where you kind of drew your inspiration from to keep going as
Mhm.
well. Just, I guess. So then what goes into your creative